Hey folks, Ryan here from Mista Rau's Gaming, and I've got another solo playthrough video for you tonight, and I'm going to be continuing my series on taking a look at the pandemic system games. My last video was all about the Reign of Cthulhu and the Reign of Cthulhu game, and tonight I'm going to be taking a look at Star Wars, the Clone Wars pandemic system game, which might honestly be my favorite theme for a pandemic system game, because man, oh man, do we love Star Wars around here, especially that whole Clone Wars era and that whole TV series that just was just absolutely fantastic, especially those later seasons. Oh my goodness gracious, so much good lore and action sequences and things that are just happening. So something that I really enjoy. So I was actually really quite surprised when they came out with this version of Pandemic. So yes, that is what I'm going to be taking a look at. If you enjoy the content that is happening on this particular series in this videos, I ask you to make sure you put a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell so that you get notified every time that these videos come out, and every Tuesday night when I go live for different gameplay videos. Alrighty, well, let's just hop right into things. I'm just going to switch the screen on over here to the game area for Star Wars, the Clone Wars. And again, this is a much bigger setup than on for the Reign of Cthulhu and some of the other pandemic games. The board itself is quite a bit larger than most of the other boards. It's a trifold board, so there's kind of like lots of different things going on this one. And what are we going to be taking a look at? Well, we are going to be trying to rid these droids. They kind of blend in with them, so I'm going to try to zoom in just a little bit on some camera angles. You can see there's some droids up there and a droid right here, and I'm trying to hold them up here. They're nice little plastic miniature droids, and they're going to be our threat that just kind of keeps going across the galaxies here. We are going to be taking on the big bad that is going to be Darth Maul. Oops, I guess I could actually just change that transition there just to have a little bit of extra, not so much timing. Yes, we're going to be taking on Darth Maul in this scenario. He's one of the tougher villains that I have not been able to beat just yet. So maybe tonight might be some good luck here. What we try to do in this, we got to actually defeat the villain, but in order to defeat the villain outright, we have to complete some missions along the way. And I am set on the Jedi Knight difficulty, which is the kind of like the step 2. There is the Padawan level, and then the next level up is the Jedi Knight level, which means you have to complete 4 mission cards before you can actually defeat the villain in what they refer to as the finale. So much like the Clone Wars, we're going to be going on some missions in some very familiar places if you're familiar with some of the Star Wars lore and that Clone Wars era. So we have a couple of missions already to go in Teridia and in Rishi. Those were drawn randomly from a very large deck. Actually, it's a very large deck of mission cards that you can possibly play with. And I've got 4 randomly selected over here. Now, how we actually complete missions, let's take a look at this rookie's mission over on Rishi, for example. This one, it says that we actually need to spend 6 red helmet, purple helmet player cards. And what it means by that, we have to have those cards in our possessions, and we have to be able to exhaust them in order to complete this particular mission. Player cards come in a whole bunch of different varieties. I can see I already have some red helmet troop cards. I have a couple purple helmet troop cards. I have some spaceship flight cards. And then it looks like I also have a couple character cards here too that are kind of like, those event cards that you can use in like different pandemic games. Much like pandemic, we're going to have to, spend, or in this case, in this game, we exhaust them. And that's how we complete their missions. Now, also, unlike some of the other pandemic games, these player cards also can provide us with a little bit of a benefit during our gameplay. Like red helmet and purple helmet troop cards can actually add to the damage we can deal to droids on different planets. The spaceship cards, they can allow us to actually move an extra space when we take the move action. And then there's some, I think there's like terrain, or I believe they're called like vehicle cards that allow you to actually, protect you from taking damage on particular planets as well. So those are the cards we're going to need to have in our possession in order to complete these different missions. Like this, whoops, come on, focus in, this rookie's mission here. And then we have another one over on Teridia, which says we need to actually spend 6 red helmet cards. So we're going to need to. Now, when you want to spend them, if you and another Jedi are going to be on the same planet, you both can collectively spend those cards. And if you share a location with another Jedi, you can also contribute by exhausting your cards towards their actions. I think you started on Naboo. Okay. The Jedis that we are going to be taking place in this particular game setup is we are going to end up using, I'm just going to switch over here. We're going to use this good old team. I thought this would actually be a neat team to actually take on the Darth Maul villain, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker, and Ahsoka Tano. Very popular characters across Star Wars, not just in the Clone Wars, but just in Star Wars general these days. Obi-Wan Kenobi comes with his own free action that doesn't count as one of your actions on your turn, but he comes with his own free action of drawing 4 cards from the squad deck and keeping 1 and discarding 3 of them to the bottom of the deck. Anakin Skywalker comes with a free action that you can attack. You get a free attack action, and you can use any of your cards as red helmet cards for that. So he can just exhaust any of his cards and count them as extra attack bonuses. Of course, he's Anakin Skywalker, the chosen one. And Ahsoka Tano, she's also a good damage dealer. She can exhaust up to 2 of her cards, and for each card that she exhausts, she can deal 1 damage to on her planet or a connected planet. And I see we also gotten some character cards along here. Looks like we got the Bad Batch is attached to Anakin, and they can just deal some damage just to a planet, 2 damage. And Ahsoka's got Hondo, Okanaka. Yeah, that's it. I can't. Oh my gosh, my Star Wars is. He can just move any Jedi to any planet, and it can't interrupt an action. So he can just literally spend this card to move somebody anywhere, which can actually bail us out at any point. Okay, now what are our actions that we can take on our turns? Well, we can take the fly action, which just moves us to a connected planet. We can attack, and attacking in this game is actually really, really quite cool. You roll this attack die that has various numbers of successes on them, and for each success, you get to deal a damage, and you get to roll that first before you want to commit any cards to the attack action. You can use your cards, but you cannot combine red and purples together. You can only just use just red or purple. You can reinforce by just drawing a card. Just draw a card and add it to your hand, and then you can attempt a mission, which is just Oh, right. I forgot. You don't even have to have all of the cards to attempt a mission. You can also roll the dice, and that can count as successes. Now, what we don't have on the board right now are these, blockades that can possibly pop up. And blockades block you from, dealing damage to units or enemies, and also blocks you from attempting missions if there's a blockade on that particular planet. So we're going to be trying not to have these pop out. How do we lose the game? Well, we lose the game once that threat meter over there gets all the way down to 7, Mr. Darth Sidious himself. And there's various game effects that'll reduce that threat down, increase that threat track. All right, I think we are all ready to go here. I have played Star Wars: The Clone Wars on the channel before. It's been quite a while, so I will make a link to that to that video in my description. But I think we are all ready to do our actions. Now, the very first thing you would do on your turn is that if you had any exhausted cards, you would unexhaust them at this point, at this beginning of your turn. All of our cards are going to stay in play here. And then we get to do our 4 actions. Much like most other Pandemic games, you usually get to take 4 actions on your turn. All right, and I've got Obi-Wan Kenobi here set up to go first, and he is starting over here on Kashyyyk. And I can see that Darth Maul is very close to Kashyyyk, way over there on Felucia. And we can actually take Darth Maul off the board. His presence on the board is really quite nasty. And if we can actually get him off the board, that would actually be very beneficial to us. I can also see that he is also very close to Teridia here that can complete this mission, but we need 6 successes on that mission. And right now we only have 2 red helmets that could actually help us with that mission. So we would actually need a very, very good dice roll in order to help us out with that one. So maybe my first action for Obi-Wan Kenobi is I'm going to do a reinforce action, which I'm just going to draw the top card of the deck. Hey, that adds another red helmet to his hand. That's actually pretty beneficial. So now he's got 3. Ooh, I kind of want to do another reinforce, kind of. Or I can actually maybe go over there and maybe take care of Mr. Maul. So that's 1, 2. Yeah, okay. Maybe I'm actually going to do this here. So I'm going to go over to my game board area here. And, okay, so I did 1 action by reinforcing Obi-Wan. I am now going to go, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to exhaust. And I'm just going to use some of these tokens from another game here. Ashes Reborn, actually. I'm going to exhaust my starship here. I'm going to exhaust my starship so that I can actually move 2 spaces for 1 action. So there's 2. And then I'm going to do an attack. I'm going to attack Mr. I'm just going to attack the... Really, I just do attack the planet, and then I can deal out my damage however I actually wish. And Mr. Maul, he's got 3. I don't know if you can actually see that on my thing here, but he's got 3 health. So let's take a look at it. Let's roll the dice first. Okay, so we're going to get 1 success, and we're also going to have to take 1 damage as well. So we got 1 success. I'm actually going to come over here and I am going to exhaust. I'm actually going to exhaust all 3 of my red helmet cards to add 3 more damage to this area. So this boom over here. Whoops, wrong camera. So that means I got 4 damage in total, which is enough to take out the droid for 1 point of damage, and the Darth Maul character is also off of the board. Now, I'm pretty sure I don't get any extra bonuses for defeating the villain. I think it's just because he's just off of the board. I'm just doing a quick discount double check here on fighting, but I'm pretty sure that defeating the villain does not do anything extra other than they are just defeated. They are just off of the board, which I'm pretty sure that is the case. Now, I actually have to now suffer 1 damage, and how actually you suffer damage in this game is that you actually have to discard 1 of your cards. I think in this case, the card that I'm going to discard is just going to be this shuttle here, and I'm just going to make a little discard pile over here. Okay, so I reinforced I used the shuttle and moved. I fought. And now I've got one more action to do, and I think that one more action is I'm just going to reinforce again. And I got a purple helmet troop. That is Obi-Wan Kenobi's turn. Pretty effective, I would say, getting that Mr. Maul off the board. We are now going to activate the villain, and the villain has a little over here. He has a little token on here because he does have a game effect, and it says right here, if Maul has 5 power, we actually have to increase the threat track. So that's one way that the threat track is in. So he is not at 5 power, so we do not have to activate him, but we do have to draw the top card off of his activation deck. And we see that we've got Hostile Takeover. We just got Maul off of the board. We have to place Maul onto the top planet card. Skip during the finale, and Maul gains 2 power. So we just took him off of Felucia, and since Felucia is the top card so far, he is just coming straight back. We just cannot seem to get rid of him. And then it looks like it says he gains 2 power here. So I'm just going to move that tracker up to the number 2. It's a very finicky little tracker. There we go. All right, and then we have to invade planets. Currently we're going to invade 2 planets. We're just going to flip over 2 cards here. We're going to go 1 droid on Naboo and 1 droid on Dathomir. Over there. Okay, that is that. Now we're going to move on to Anakin Skywalker's turn. He also has... he has no cards that he has to unexhaust. So we are just going to go on to his actions. And let's just take a look at him because he can do free attack actions, which is really, really quite nice. Right now, Corellia's got 3 droids on it. I'm just going to go over to there. See right here, Corellia's got 3 droids. I'm going to, as one action, I'm going to move Anakin over 1 space. I think I'm going to do 1 reinforce. Okay, another red helmet card. I'm thinking there's no better opportunity early on in the game to use this, so I think I will use the Bad Batch card right off the bat here to actually deal 2 damage to our planet, which actually will just take off 2 droids. I think that's pretty effective to use that one. And that's just you can just use those cards. They're not an action to do. So I did one, so I moved over 1. I reinforced 2. I don't see much more that we can do at this point. Maybe 2. I think I will exhaust his ship so that he can move 2 spaces down to here, because there are 3 droids down here on Sullust. And I think my 4th action then will be to attack those 3 droids. So I will get 1 success, and I will actually no, I can actually get a free action. This is an attack, because then I can actually activate, I can use any of my cards. Can use any of my cards as if they were red helmets. So I'll use both of these as red helmets, so that I will actually have 1, 2, 3 successes to deal the 3 damage to this planet. And then as my 4th action, I'll do another reinforce, which gets us another ship. Okay, that's Anakin's turn. We are now going to activate the villain. He does not have 5 power, so we will draw his top card, and it says, "Oh, Planet Under Siege." This is kind of like the epidemic card. It says advance the invasion marker. And then it says draw the bottom card of the invasion deck and fill the matching planet to 3 droids. Shuffle the invasion discard pile, then place it face down on top of the invasion deck. So all of these cards that we had just done, plus, oh, we have to draw the bottom one. Let's do the bottom. That bottom card is going to be, the mission planet, the white mission planet, which is, I believe that is going to end up being Rishi. So we're going to have to put 3 droids onto Rishi. 1, 2, stand up, boys. There they are. And then we are going to take those. We're going to shuffle them up and put them on top of the invasion deck. Very, very, very pandemic-like. Okay, so I know all of those planets are going to come up again. So luckily I did some soul searching and took care of the couple planets that were big threats. Boom. All right. And then we do the invade planet step, which is we're still at 2. So we're going to do Mon Cala, which is over up here. So now they have 3 droids. And we will do the white mission planet, which, man, there's already 3 droids. We do not put a 4th droid in here. This is where they refer to as an invade. I think it's an invasion that takes place. And I'm just going to read this, the invasion, because this is actually pretty important. Oh my gosh, where is it here? Oh, sorry, it's an occupation. An occupation takes place. We advance the threat marker, and we put a blockade on that planet. So now we can't attempt that mission or defeat any droids until a blockade gets removed. And blockades have 2 health on them. Well, luckily, Ahsoka is going to be our next person. So we draw the 2 cards. Perfect. So now we're on to Ahsoka's turn. What are you going to do, Missy? Which, well, I think she is going to have to take care of that blockade at some point in time, because we definitely don't want them to add up. And what do you have? She has red helmets and purple helmets. So, and then she also has the move 1 Jedi to any space. Interesting. Well, let's see what she can do. She can attack from different positions. She can attack people from. Well, that's right. That's her free action. She can exhaust 2 cards to deal 1 damage on your planet, or planet for each. I can take care of that by just exhausting 2 cards, and therefore removing the blockade right away. Actually, not a terrible idea. Maybe we're going to do some reinforcing first. I'm going to reinforce her once. Oh, okay. We got C-3PO and R2-D2. Discard on a mission planet. Add 2 successes to a mission attempt or attack on the mission. Ooh. Well, you 2 are going to come in definite handy for us to add 2 successes, especially on a mission planet that already. So, like, she already has 1, 2, and with them 3, 4 out of the 6 to do the rookies mission. We would just need to roll at least a 2 on our die, which I think there's enough on there. I'm going to reinforce her one more time. So this will be her second action. It's another one of these spaceships. And there are missions that require spaceships and things like that. Okay, so maybe now it's going to be a time to then move. I will move her over to this planet here, and I guess I can focus in on that, and we will attack that particular planet on your planet or a connected planet. So I can actually exhaust 2 cards right now. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do her free action. I'll do her free action and exhaust 2 cards. Boom, Boom. I'll just do it like that. I'll exhaust 2 cards. And for each card, deal 1 damage on your planet or a connected planet. So that's 2 damage. That removes the blockade. And now I am going to do my 4th action, which is going to be attack. And we get 1 success, and I will exhaust her last card, or this red helmet card, to add another success. So that's 2 successes to remove 2 droids off of that planet. Okay, that's going to be Ashoka's turn. We are going to now activate the villain, and the villain here does not have 5 power, so we will draw. And it says hostile takeover once again. Place Maul on the mission on the face-up planet, and Maul gains 2 power. So he's going to jump now from Felucia to Rishi, where Ashoka is. That's not great because Obi-Wan was going to fight him now, and he gets 2 power again. So he's now up to 4 power. Interesting. We want to get that down. We can reduce his... Every time that he's defeated, his power goes down 3 spots. So we kind of want to keep him in check as well as trying to do some of our missions. Okay, and now we're going to invade our planets, which we will invade Felucia, which he just came from, and we will invade Sullust, which we got rid of all of those. Okay, back to the top is Obi-Wan Kenobi, and right here we are going to unexhaust his cards. So that's the top of his turn. We can unexhaust his cards. They're all ready to go now. And, let's take a look here. What are we going to do? He's already got 4 out of the 6 successes for the, as long as he could get over to Rishi, that would be fantastic. Now, ally cards. If I'm remembering correctly, I'm just going to consult the rule book right now. If I am thinking about this correctly, I think I can use ally cards out of turn. They're kind of like those event cards that ally cards can be played during any player's turn. They cannot be played while they are exhausted. So I am thinking Ashoka will use Hondo's fun ability to move 1 Jedi to any planet. I am going to move Obi-Wan Kenobi over to Rishi so that it doesn't take up an action. Now, I think as 1 action, we can reinforce once just to try to get something. That's actually not bad for us. Not bad for us at all. Now, I think we will attempt a mission at Rishi. We do need 6, it says here, we need 6 successes of red, and we can add red and purple helmets to the success, and Obi-Wan Kenobi's got a bunch of them. He's got 5. He's got 5 out of the 6. Plus, also, Ashoka's got our C-3PO and R2-D2 that can add an automatic 2 successes to that. So I think we are good to go for this one. So why don't we? We will attempt this mission. I'm going to find my dice. So we roll the die. And look at that. We got 3 successes on the die. So 3 out of the 6. I just need to spend 3 cards, really, and we can do that in spades for us, so why not? Let's go over to Obi-Wan Kenobi here, and he will spend 1, 2, 3 cards, and that is now a success. That mission is a success. We do have to suffer 1, and then on this die 2, we have to suffer 2 damage in order to also complete out that. Attempt the mission. We get the... Oh, wait, what did this say? Oh, my goodness. Cancel all successes from the die. Oh, my God. Clones must defend a Republic listening post from attack on a disguised droid commandos. Oh, so the die actually doesn't come into play here. Ooh, that changes everything. That changes actually everything in here when I says cancel all the successes from the die. Well then, so then I must come over to, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we will spend C3PO and R2D2 to add 2 successes to a mission attempt to get us up to that 6. So now this is a success, and we have to suffer 2 damage for this. I'll just take away these 2 purple cards. I'll take away these 2 purples. Just like that. And this mission is done. Which now we're going to get a new mission. And this new mission is Assassin. It says this mission must be completed twice. Track the first completion with an unused piece. And it's all the way down in Alderaan. So Alderaan is the... Whoops, that's way down. That's way down here at the bottom here. Alderaan is going to be, and we need purple and white and red helmets, and we need to do it twice. That's actually not fun for us. Okay. So Obi-Wan got moved for free. He reinforced once. He did a mission. I think he'll reinforce again as a 3rd action. Okay, got a blue card. And now I think he is going to attack. We'll try. We'll just try to do an attack action here. Just see if we can get lucky on this die roll. Okay, not bad. Not bad. That's 1, 2. And I can come over here and I can exhaust this red helmet for a 3rd success. And that would be 3 successes that actually can defeat Darth Maul off of the board. And since we defeated Darth Maul off the board, we can reduce his power level by 3, taking him back all the way down to 1. Okay, that's not terrible, and we do have to suffer a damage, which I think I'll just get rid of this card that we just reinforced. And you know what? I should do his free action. I don't think I did his free action last time. It says draw 4 cards and then place 3 of them on the bottom of the deck. So let's just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards over here. And let's choose 1. Well, since we do need lots of red helmets, why not we just select a red helmet? Here's one of those. Oh, it's called an armor card. And these are the ones that allow you to prevent damage from being received. So you can actually keep some of your cards around. But do you know what? Who do I want? Heavy, Blitz, or Bly? Well, let's take Blitz. Why not? Just all these different clones. And then these cards can go back to the bottom of the deck in any order we want. So I selected that out. Okay, that's Obi-Wan's turn. We now get to activate the villain. He is not at 5 power. He's actually not even on the board. So we'll draw his card and, oh, his apprentice Savage Opress. The current Jedi suffers 1 damage. Ah, come on. Really? Well, let's just take off one of the cards that had a, a token on it. And then if Maul is on the board, each other Jedi would have to suffer 1 damage. But Maul is not on the board, which is good for us. Okay, and then we have to invade planets. We're invading 2 of them. So Dathomir gets another droid. Okay, the droids are starting to pile up down here in the corner here. And Sereno. which is going to be over. Oh, where was Sereno again? Okay, over here. Yeah, so we kind of got a belt of droids going on over down here. Okay, Anakin, he is down here, but seems like he's quite far away from people. Oh, we have to unexhaust his cards. And, well, at least he's got a couple ships, and we don't need ships for our missions currently, so why not exhaust one of his ships to move? And he will move to Coruscant. I guess I can go to the bottom of the board here. I'll use another one of his ships here. I'll use his second ship. Oh, I don't think I need to. No, I don't need to use a second ship. I'm just going to use one more move action just to kind of move over to Ord Mantell. I'll use his free action to attack, and I can use any number of my cards as red helmets. Okay, 2 successes. That will take care of the 2 droids. And I have to suffer a damage. Maybe we'll just suffer the damage of that card. Oh boy, I just splooshed all of the cards everywhere. But I will discard this one as my damage. So move 1, and then 2, and then a free action was the attack. So I guess I'll do 3. Move over here, and then 4, I'll do another attack. 1 success. You know what? We will exhaust one of his red helmet cards to do 2 successes, and that will defeat these 2 droids off the board. So we got some good droid manipulation going on here. Okay, that was his 4 actions. Let's activate the villain. He does not have 5 power. We will draw his top card, which is Vengeance. Maul gains 1 power. So he does have that card that he does gain power even if he's not on the board. Whoops, so he's at 2. If Maul is on the board, return 1 droid from the supply to the box. Ooh, so we actually could get rid of droids right on. And then we have to draw another villain card. Yikes. So this is the last one, which is Submit or Suffer. Roll the die. Maul gains 1 power per success. If Maul is on the board, each Jedi exhausts 1 card per success. Oh my goodness gracious. So we don't get 3 power. Okay, we only got 1, so he only gains 1 power. But he does need to come back onto the board for us because we do want to get that power reduced. Now that pile is exhausted, though, we will end up shuffling it the next time that he does activate. All right, now we invade our planets, which is going to be Ord Mantell, which I just got droids off of there. And Corellia, which I believe is... It does give us a little, oh, right here. Luckily, they do give us a little kind of an indicator of which area of the board that it's in. Okay, that was Anakin's turn. On to Ahsoka. Okay, so now she's up there. Let's, unexhaust her cards. She can definitely do the Alderaan stuff because she's got a red and a purple, which we do need, and we only need 5 successes. I think Ahsoka is going to reinforce. Okay, get her another purple helmet. That's promising. And then I think she does need to start moving towards that area. She is not very good at the Taderia mission because you need all red helmets, which I think Obi-Wan will be able to attempt. So let's have her reinforce again. Okay, so now she's got 2 of these ship cards. Maybe she can start making her way down to Alderaan then. So let's exhaust a ship. so that she can move 2 spaces. 1, 2. And then we'll exhaust another ship so that she can go 1, 2 onto Corellia. And yeah, I think what she will do, we'll just ignore the droids right now. 3, move over to Alderaan, and I think we'll just try to attempt the mission. We do need to roll 2 successes on this die. Hopefully we can get it. Oh, no. We got 1 success and a damage. So we have to take a damage. I guess we'll take the damage on just one of these ship cards. And we do not get, so then we can only add, nope, we can't do anything about that. That was unfortunate. So we do not succeed on the Alderaan mission because we did not get the number of successes we needed. And I believe that was all 4 of my actions, which was, 1, 2, 3, attempt the mission. I'll do her free action, though. I may as well do her free action, which is I can exhaust 2 cards, up to 2 cards. I can exhaust up to 2 cards, and I can deal 1 damage each to our planet or connected planets. And I'll take them off of Corellia here. There was 2 on Corellia. Okay, that was her actions. Let's do the activate the villain. So he is not at 5 power, so we will just shuffle up his deck here. Give it one of those, and then we will draw his top card, which is Submit or Suffer. Roll the die and Maul gains 1 power per success. And if he's on the board, which he is not. Okay, so let's roll the die. He gets 1 success, so he's now up to 4 power. Oh, that's unfortunate for us. And we will invade, which is Naboo and Rishi. Okay. On to Obi-Wan Kenobi. We will unexhaust his cards. Okay. He's very close to doing the Todaria mission. Mon Cala does have a lot of droids on it. That could be another blockade and rising threat in the near future. I guess it's not too far away. Okay, we're going to do a reinforce with Obi-Wan. Ooh, a purple helmet. We're really wishing to get a red helmet. Because right now we would need to roll a 3. And 3s on this dice are very few. 1. Oh, there's only one side of the die that's a 3. So, dang. So 1 out of 12 chance that we would actually get a 3. Okay, so maybe we have to reinforce again as a second action. Okay, we get a armor. Oh my gosh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm still within the limits. How about we'll reinforce? Is this just a big reinforce turn? Actually, let's use his ability, his free action, to draw the top 4 cards. The top 4 cards, and select one, like a red helmet. Like that, and put the others on the bottom. Just like that. Yeah, because then... Oh, okay, because now now I really kind of messed that up, because then I should have done that first. Yep, I should have done that first instead of doing 2. Okay, whatever. Then I will just have to move 2 spaces, and then Obi-Wan's set up for the Teridia mission on his next turn. I guess so. Okay, activate the villain. The villain does not have 5 power. So, planet under siege. Advance the invasion marker. Draw the bottom card of the invasion deck. Fill it up to 3 droids. And then shuffle the invasion discard pile. So the bottom card, whoa boy, is... Looks like that it was an Axis, which is over here. Oh my gosh, all these plants down here that Anakin's kind of taking care of. And then all of these. So we've got Anaxis and Mon Cala are threats to us. Okay, let's keep these good times going. Oh man, this game is so good. I'm just having this. This is so much fun. I actually really enjoyed the gameplay of this. Okay, so let's put the cards right here on top, and then we are doing 3. Anaxis, of course. So threat goes up, and we get a blockade on Anaxis. We get the white missioned planet, which is Alderaan. And we get Felucia. Okay, on to Anakin. Well, unexhaust his cards. Unexhaust the cards. Let's go with, I guess he can come down and start taking care of Anaxis again. Or I guess he can make his way up to Mon Cala, because Mon Cala is actually going to come up right away here, most likely. Yeah, and we don't want that threat marker to keep going up. So I think Anakin is going to exhaust his ship here so that he can move 2 spaces. 1, 2. That's his first action. Second action, free action attack. I'm going to do his free action as an attack. Okay, gets 2 successes. We can live with that. Do that. I guess his third action can be to reinforce. Okay, another purple helmet for him. And I think his fourth action is going to be reinforce as well, just to get him a whole bunch of... Oh, he got another purple helmet. That's actually really good. So he can actually help on some missions too, especially making his way back down to Alderaan here and help out Ashoka. Okay, those are his 4 actions. We will activate the villain. He is not at 5 power yet, so we just get to draw the top card here. I guess I should really keep putting that back on here just to remind us. Vengeance. Maul gains 1 power. Okay. So now he's at that 5 power. So when he has to activate again, okay, if Maul is on the board, he is not on the board. And we have to draw another villain. We have to draw another villain card. This is not another activation. This is just drawing another card. Current Jedi suffers 1 damage. It's Savage Apprentice, so we'll have to suffer 1 damage. You know what? Let's just get rid of that 1 red, since he doesn't really need a whole bunch of reds on his turn. And then Maul's not on the board. So next time that Maul activates, he is going to advance the threat marker because he is at 5 power. We kind of actually need to go... Oh, we can't even deal with him because he's actually not even on the board. Oh, that is nasty. He's doing his underdealings. Dang. Yeah, that's nasty. That's nasty. Okay, Ashoka. She is going to... Okay, so now she is on Alderaan. So we are going to... I think she's going to reinforce. Gets an armor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to reinforce. Okay, another purple helmet. That's okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She can reinforce 1 more time. Okay, gets another one of those. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's her 7 cards. Attempt the mission. Okay, gets 2 successes. We need 5 in total, so 2. And we need to exhaust 3 red or purples. 1, 2, 3. And we have to suffer 1 damage, which, you know what? We can do that. We can actually I'll just exhaust this ATTE and we will ignore that damage, just in case we get a mission that comes up that needs those ATTEs or these armored vehicles. Okay, so that is 1 success on the, maybe I'll just mark it with one of these tokens. That is 1 success on the Alderaan mission. We are now going to activate the villain, and he is at 5 power. So we increase the threat marker, and he gets set down back down to 0. Okay. And we also have to draw his card, which is place Maul on the top planet, which is Felucia. And Maul gains 2 power. So boom, boom, boom. Goes back up to 2. Invade planets. We've got to invade 3 of them. So Dothamir was freshly cleared out. We have to do Sullust. Okay, getting back up there. And Mon Cala. We knew it. It was coming. Okay, up to Obi-Wan. Okay, I think he can probably do 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do his special ability first. We're going to draw the top 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And take 1. I wonder which one we're going to take. That's actually pretty nice, because now I will, as my first action, attempt the mission. Okay, I'm just going to do this. So attempt the mission, and it is 2 successes. So 1, 2, and I need, what, 6 in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. So that mission is completed. And it says that when this is completed, you get to remove 3 droids total from Todaria and its connected planets. Well, there's no droids connected to Todaria. So that's just a completed mission, which is great for us, because then there's reveals the last mission for us, which is unfinished business on Anaxis. Of course. Of course it's got to be on Anaxis. Okay. When completed, search the squad deck and discard pile for the Bad Batch and add it to the... Oh, we can have the Bad Batch back. We can get the boys back together. But there is a blockade down there on Anaxis, so that is going to be a little bit of a problem currently. Okay, so we just used it. So that was his first action. Perfect. Oh, we had to suffer a damage. And you know what? We can just get rid of that prevent 1 damage card. How about that? We'll just do that one. We'll just prevent the 1 damage card so that we can actually maybe reinforce another card. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can reinforce another card as our second action, which is another purple helmet. Let's go with, so we've done 1 action, 2 actions. Let's just go 3, 4 and end our turn on Onderon. We're pretty close to Anaxis. We're also really close to Alderaan. Hey, our missions are actually really close to one another. I think that is good for us. Okay, let's activate the villain. The villain does not have 5 power, so we will reveal the next card, which is place Maul on the face-up planet, which is now Moncala. And Maul gains 2 power. So boom, 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 boom. Just like that. So now it's at 4. And we will invade planets. Corellia. We will invade Sereno. Oh gosh, okay, Sereno's got lots of people on it now. And Ord Montel. Okay. Oh boy. And now play passes on to Anakin, and he will unexhaust that one. Okay, Anakin, what do you got? Well, I think you need to fight off Maul to reduce his power. That's one thing, and maybe get him off the board. So, free action. Free action, he's going to attack Maul. Or I guess he's going to attack his planet. Okay. 2 successes. And since this is his free action, we'll exhaust this as a red card to give us 3 successes. Yeah. So our free attack, 2 plus 1 is 3. That's going to get Maul off the board and reduce his power by 3. And we do have to take a damage, which I think we'll just, yeah, we'll suffer the damage of the, oh wait, that was actually, should have been unexhausted, shouldn't have it already. I want to keep his stuff around. Yeah, let's just get rid of that. Okay, so now we still got a bunch of actions left. So we will go 1, 2, attack. I guess we're attacking this right down here in Sereno. Oh gosh, and that is 2 successes. Why not? Let's just exhaust one of his cards here for a 3rd success. And maybe which kind? Oh, yeah, that one actually works. So that will remove all 3. Okay, so free attack. 1, 2, 3 attacked. Okay, 4th action. I think he's just going to reinforce, which is going to be a damage preventer. Why not? Okay, let's go up to the villain. He is not on the board. He does not have 5 power, and his draw pile is exhausted. So we will shuffle up his cards and just hope that, let's just keep things at bay, because I think we're sitting in a good position here. We're a few turns away from completing some more missions and then hopefully having to defeat Maul. Okay, his first card is going to be Vengeance. Maul takes a power. So it's going to go up to 2. He is not on the board. And we draw another card, which is Hostile Takeover. He's going to come onto the board and get 2 power. He's going to come onto Ord Montel. It's way down here. He's going to come and try to spoil some things. And he gets 2 power. So all the way up there to number 4. Okay, we got to try to get rid of him. Try to get rid of him again. And things are going to move. Oh, wait, invading planets. Rishi is now a threat. Naboo is now a threat. Oh, dear goodness. And Utapau is now a threat. Oh, sorry, now into the game. Okay, so Anaxis is a threat, Rishi's a threat, Naboo's a threat. Oh my goodness gracious. On to Ashoka. Well, let's just try to I think she needs to just do this. She needs to attempt this mission. Yeah, we need to try this. And sorry, forgot this exhaustion token. So she's going to attempt this mission down here at Alderaan. All right, 3 successes. And yeah, so 3 successes. We just need to exhaust 2 cards. Okay, 1, 2. 2 cards for that one. So that is 5 successes. That is a success on the Alderaan. That is the second success on the Alderaan mission. So now this is going to be go. And there is no extra game effects for that one. So now both markers, now because we only have now 1 mission left in play, because we're playing on Jedi Knight, we only have 4 missions that we have to complete. So now Anaxis becomes our soul. We have to suffer a damage on this one though, so we will. Oh wait, and we have to suffer a damage. We have to suffer 2 damages because of the Alderaan success and the one on here. So let's just do. Well, we don't really need those 2 cards here, so why not? Let's just. Yeah, let's just get rid of them. 1 and 2. Let's just do it that way. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. Okay, so that was her first action. Okay, her second action is going to be exhaust her ship. And boom, boom, over here. So she exhausted her ship to move to, so that's her second action as a, yeah, you know what? I think she's just going to do, her free action. Her free action is just going to be just to exhaust these 2 cards and take out that blockade. And then she's just going to do an attack action, which is 2 straight up successes, which takes out 2 droids off of Anaxis, which, boom, I'm glad that that's going to that takes place. Sweet. Okay. That's good. That's good. Activate the villain. He does not have 5 power, so let's go up. Planet under siege. Okay, here we go. Advance the invasion marker. And we draw the bottom card to put 3 droids onto it. Please be actually somewhat close. Toydaria. Hey, someplace familiar to us in this particular game. So we're boom, 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 bada boom. But these are all going to get shuffled. It's a pretty hefty deck, but Naboo, Rishi, and Toydaria are threats to us. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now Sullust is a threat. Mon Cala is now a threat. Ord Mantell is a threat. Okay. Well then. Let's see what old Obi-Wan Kenobi is up to. Well, I know what Obi-Wan Kenobi is going to be up to. Obi-Wan Kenobi is going to be up to doing some missions, I think, because when completed, yeah. So we need 8 successes, and I think he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's got 7 cards that can actually just do this, because Ashoka is completely exhausted. She can't commit any cards to the mission, but we just have to roll just 1 success on only. So as one action, he's going to move over. Second action, we are going to attempt the mission, and hopefully we roll actually pretty decent because we want to maybe save some cards. Okay, that's decent. That's 2 successes here. Guess I can go to the bottom screen here. That's 2 successes. And we need 8 in total. So we just need to exhaust 6 cards here. So we just need to exhaust, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 2 more cards. There we go. Oh. And so we are now completed the Anaxis mission. When completed, search the squad deck and discard pile for the Bad Batch and add it to the current Jedi's deck. We do have to suffer a damage. Here, which I believe we'll just suffer this 1 clone here. But we do have to search this for the Bad Batch, which I know we spent very, very early on. And now as part of Obi-Wan Kenobi's hand. That's actually real lot of fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's still at his card capacity here. And that is the last. So there he still has 2 actions left. I'm just going to do this. He still has 2 actions left. But now that all of the missions are completed, now we actually have the finale. And so we flip the villain card over. And we keep the power at where it was, which, we keep the power where it is. And so now the finale setup, it says place Maul and both mission markers on Mandalore. Mandalore, where are you, Mandalore? It is just straight up here. Boop. And both mission markers are on Mandalore because that's where, that's spoiler alert, that's where the final showdown with Maul ends up taking place. Okay, and now it says if Maul has 5 power, advance threat. If threat is at 6, instead place 1 blockade on Mandalore, set Maul's power to 0. Okay, so threat is not at there yet. He is still on. Yeah, he's still at 4. So, and now we have to do the showdown here where we have to have 7 successes plus whatever the threat value is. And right now the threat value is at 3. So we need 10 successes in order to defeat Maul. Oh boy, and it's going to keep going up as long as that threat meter keeps going up too. So we need just a bunch of stuff, which I think we are set up. We just have to get everybody, what everybody is all around Mandalore. Oh my goodness gracious. That is going to be really quite cool. Okay, and so Obi-Wan is got 2 actions left. And 2 actions left. Oh, I wish he would just be able to go somewhere and just deal with some of those droids in other places. Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, let's see here. Don't really want to reinforce because he's at full, but he can deal 2 damage to a planet that he's on. Well, I don't want him to actually go too far. Oh my gosh. And see, we can't take Maul off the board anymore. That's a thing. Oh wait, all of Ashoka's cards are exhausted, so can't even send him with a, let's say if he could move 2 spaces, but that's not a thing. So I think he is just going to do 1. And why not just like, well, okay, wait, let's use this free power. 2, 3, 4, and see what we get off the top of the deck here. which is, oh, we got a couple characters. Padme gets the current Jedi 2 extra actions. Chancellor Palpatine says 1 Jedi may discard 1 scar card to draw 3 cards. Oh, okay. I think getting the 2 extra actions might be very beneficial to us at the moment. And you know what? Bad Batch might come in handy. So I'm actually just going to get rid of one of these trooper cards. And we're going to keep Padme. These other cards are going to go to the bottom. And my 4th action, let's just draw a card. And we'll just discard it. Okay. Alrighty, activate the villain. He is not at 5 power, so we will just draw his top card, which is current Jedi suffers 1 damage. That's fun. We'll just get rid of another trooper. And if Maul on the board, each other Jedi suffers 1 damage. Okay, well, yeah. Anakin can take that damage off. And she will take the damage of this ship because we don't need ship damages. Okay. Well, at least the power level didn't go up. The power level didn't go up. Okay, and then but we are invading planets. And this is where we might end up being in trouble. Dathomir. Okay, that's good. That's okay. Naboo. That is increasing the threat and putting down a blockade. And Todaria, which is putting down a blockade and increasing the threat. Okay, well now Maul has went immediately from 7+3 to now 7+5, which is a 12 damage we need to defeat him. Okay, Anakin's coming. On exhaust, Anakin can have 3 plus his 4. Oh gosh, we just need all the Jedi in one place to do this. Really, and just kind of like and just kind of like, you know, just let's just hope. Let's just kind of really hope, because the universe is kind of going to crap right now. Okay, so I think Anakin's going to reinforce 1. Oh my gosh, another one of those. He's going to reinforce 2. Oh my gosh, another one of these. Jeez, I don't want those. I want the other things. Mon Cala has already come up, so we don't need to get there. So 1, 2. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 1, 2. Rishi's gonna come up, and oh my gosh. So wait, okay, so 1, 2. No, I'm actually just gonna do that. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. That's okay. And 4. Just make sure that just kind of line them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so okay, we gotta try to get to Obi-Wan's turn. Let's see if we can get to Obi-Wan's turn. He does not have 5 power. That's okay. Submit or suffer. Roll the die, and Maul gains power, and then we have to exhaust one each. Oh my gosh. Okay. Things are getting tense here. Oh, okay. So he only gains 1 power. So he's at 5. And we each have to exhaust 1 card. Okay, well, that's okay because we can exhaust that one. She's already got all her cards exhausted, and Anakin will just exhaust maybe just one of these armor cards. Okay, that wasn't actually completely terrible, though it is going to make the the finale here much more stressful here. Invading. Okay, Felucia gets its third droid. We might lose to droids too here. The White Mission Planet, which is our Mandalore, and Anaxis, which we cleared out before. Okay, so that's okay, but we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only have 7 droids left. Okay, Ahsoka, we need to save your cards. So we're unexhaust all your cards. We are. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. So if I don't, if I do use her cards, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 cards. We still have 8 cards. But we need 8. We need 12 in total, possibly 13. So we do need all of your cards, Ahsoka. So let's just do it this way then. We do need to. Okay, let's do it this way. We're going to. I think we might be okay. So if I actually just kind of wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I can't actually do it on Ahsoka's turn. We need to get her to Mandalore, and yeah, we need to get her to Mandalore with all of her cards. That's what we need. So we will just attack Anaxis here, just as an action. Hopefully we don't suffer any damage. That was what I was afraid of. So take off 2, but we have to get rid of a card, which is still okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess she can reinforce. That's her second action. Third action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13. We got enough cards. I can just, as a free action, I'll exhaust 1 card. I can do that just to take 1 off of Ord Mantell. Just to, as that. And yeah. And then her last action is to move to Mandalore. Oh boy. Okay, we're right now. Okay, activate the villain. He has 5 power. So we have to advance the threat. Boom. If threat is at 6, instead place 1 block. Okay, so we're okay. So his power goes back down to 0. We are okay. We have to draw a card. Hostile. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, so we all move to Mandalore, but forgetting that he's going to move. Hostile takeover, replace Maul on. Oh, skip during the finale. We don't move him, but he does gain 2 power. Oh my gosh, I was like, oh my gosh, he's going to move on us, but it says skip this during the finale. Oh my gosh. Okay. Invade planets. Sereno. Okay, that's okay. Whoops, that's okay. Utapau, that's okay. And Corellia, that's actually really okay. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you, because now it is Obi-Wan Kenobi's turn. These all unexhaust, and we will attempt the final mission, which is the showdown against Maul. We need 7 plus 6. That is 13. We need 13 successes in order to defeat him, and we are all on that same planet, so we should be able to do this with any roll. That is a 1. This is, here we go, let's count it out. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, exactly on the dot. Maul is done on Mandalore. And that, my friends, is Star Wars, Clone Wars, a pandemic system game. We were getting close. We kind of started going all in on that final mission, and these threats around the galaxy were starting to build up big time. We only had a small handful of droids left. We only had one blockade token left. Oh my goodness gracious, that was a great playthrough of Star Wars Clone Wars. If you also thought that it was a great playthrough, please make sure that you put a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and notification bell. I am going to be releasing more pandemic system games coming out here in the coming weeks. All right, folks, I have been Ryan from Mista Rau's Gaming. Really hope you enjoyed the playthroughs. I'll see you coming up on Tuesday night again, and thank you for watching. Take care, everybody.